This is Karen, associated with Winny Immigration. Yes, I am back again with a new video. So before we go ahead with the video, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do. And please press the bell icon so that you get the latest update. Okay, so we will be talking about the IELTS writing. So I'll be giving you a few tips which might help you to reach the better scoring. Okay, so basically today we will be talking about the IELTS writing. So let us start with knowing what is IELTS writing test. So basically it is of 30 minutes. It has two tasks in that, which is one is of 150 words and second is of 250 words. But please keep this in mind that there are two different tests that is basically done. So the first module is of general module and the second is the academic module. And please keep this in mind, is both the module is very different than each other. So the first academic module is for the students and the general module is for overall. So basically when you are migrating to another country as taking a PR, so you need to give your general module test. Okay, talking about the tips of IELTS general, task 1. So in task 1, there are few points which I'll be helping you with. So the first is identifying the type of letters that will be asked in writing. So basically there are three types. One is formal, semi-formal and informal. Type 2 is to identify the purpose of the letter. Talking about the third point, open and close the letter correctly. Talking about the fourth point, start the letter appropriate. So in this also there are subcategories. So the first is open a formal and semi-formal letter with the formal sentence and the paragraph. Okay, in formals you need to write dear sir or ma'am, I am writing to inquire about. So these are the examples that I'm telling you. Okay, and talking about the semi-formal, so you can start your letter right, dear Mr. Allen, I am writing to inform you that, or I am writing to so and so, whatever the reason is. Coming down to the second category, so open and informal letter with a general or friendly paragraph. So you need to acknowledge your friendship first before explaining the reason for the letter. So let me talk about, I'll just give you an example of the letter. Talking about the example of the letter, so we can write it as dear Alan, I hope you and your family are all well. It was wonderful to spend time with you and your family last week. I felt great catching up with you, and whatever you can mention ahead. So anyways, the reason of writing this letter is to give you a good news. I am getting married this coming December. So fifth point, learn and use standard written paras. Spell commonly used words correctly. For example, sincerely, faithful, etc. Divide your letters into paragraphs. Usually you need 4 paragraphs, so which goes as introduction, problem or situation, solution and action, or as the conclusion. Talking about the 8th point, so the 8th point, use clear handwriting. 9th would go as write at least 150 words. 10th goes as include all 3 bolded points. 11th goes as finish in time. 12th is read model letters but do not memorize them. 13th goes as understand the scoring categories. And the 14th point, practice writing letters regularly, and if possible just get it checked by the IELTS trainer. Talking about the task 2, so in task 2 you need to write at least 250 words. whereas I'll be giving you step-by-step tips which you can use it while writing your exams. So the step 1 is answer relevant questions. Answer all part of your question. Organize your essay logically. Organize your essay into paragraphs. Try not making any spelling mistakes. The sixth point, do not use memorized languages. For example, old is gold, love is blind, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Use varieties of sentences or the when you give an instruction, and not at the end at least try to recheck whether you have answered all the part of the question. Are your ideas that you have mentioned are relevant to the question? And yes, again, do write 250 over 250 words. So these are the points that you have to keep it in mind. So thank you for your patience here as we come to the end of the topic. If you have any kind of a query or doubt, please be free to contact us on the given number below. And yes, if you have still not subscribed to our channel, please do it. Thank you.